Niambie. Drug and substance abuse is increasingly becoming an issue in this country, especially among the youth. And you know the youth comprise of about 60% of all the Kenyans currently in this country. I'd like you to understand that 13.3% of Kenyans are currently believed to be taking alcohol. 9.1% of our people are believed to be taking tobacco, while 1.1 are taking bang and 0.1 heroin. I'd like you to understand that bang, an illicit drug in this country, and which is actually illegal, but is the most available drug in Kenya, garnering about 49% among the drugs compared to the other drugs. That is almost half of the availability of drugs in Kenya. I'd also like you to understand that alcohol is a drug that is posing the greatest challenge and problem and harm to Kenyans, because many of the things that we see and hear, mostly, they can be attributed to alcohol, especially when it comes to accidents and deaths. You know, we have been hearing about how many people are dying because of the illicit brews that we have around. And we have also been hearing about the alcohol blow and other things. I would like you to understand that when it comes to drugs and substance abuse, they do not only affect or attack the body of a human being, it also affects the emotions of a human being. And especially when it comes to our youth, the brains that we are training, we are losing so many of them, because many of our youths are not able to control themselves. We have the gateway drugs, which are dragging many of our youths even to get to a place where they are finding themselves addicted even before they get to finish their high school or even their colleges. But I would like you to understand that we still have a big percentage of Kenyans who we can take a lesson from and understand that when we talk about 30% of Kenyans having taken alcohol between the ages of 15 and 65, we are talking actually about 70% of Kenyans who have remained without taking alcohol within that same span of life. So I would like you to understand that we have more people in Kenya who can be role models than who are leading people astray. And therefore you can take a lesson from the role models. You cannot say that everybody is doing it. No. We have a 70% of people who are not in drugs. We have more than, we have about 87% of Kenyans who are not currently taking alcohol. We have about 99% of Kenyans who are not smoking weed. And so you can understand that it is not everybody who is doing it. I will urge every young person listening to me today that you abstain from drugs. Because even when you get yourself into drugs, you cannot separate drugs and sex before marriage. And you cannot separate sex before marriage and the infections of HIV. So all these things are intertwined. You can understand that when you get yourself drugged and you get yourself either in an addiction of some kind, your control of all your affairs is affected. And so I will urge you today to take your life seriously and to take an action, because you are a product of the actions that you take in life. Stop drugs. Abstain from them. And if you have been in any gateway drug, maybe cigarette, maybe cat, or maybe any other drug that you have been involved in, can you stop it now? Because when you are addicted, you are no longer under control. You are no longer the one who is on the steering wheel. Something else is steering you towards a direction that you don't desire to find yourself ending into that destination. And so, how do you take control of your life and take advantages of the good environment that the government is providing for us, so that we can develop ourselves as a youth and also create wealth and also have something that you are doing meaningful? But when you involve yourself in drugs, it is not possible for you to be able to lead a meaningful life. Can you spare the years that are remaining and find yourself in a drug-free zone? I wish you well as you proceed towards your best future. Thank you.